gonna be a bad mother.
Half man, half machine, all hero.
Protect the innocent.
This might just be the brightest, smartest helmet out on the market, and I've been using this to commute during the dark nights, and it's really helped me to be seen. If you're cycling and commuting, especially at night or early in the morning when there isn't that much light, you definitely need to be seen. And what better way to be seen than having lights on your helmet? This here is the UNIT1 Aura MIPS helmet. This is a smart helmet, and let me tell you, this thing is awesome. This thing is so bright, and it has lights on the front and also on the back, and it is customizable in terms of the flashing sequence of the LEDs. Now this helmet has been provided to me by UNIT1, so thank you UNIT1 for sending this. Now UNIT1 is a company that prides itself on cycling safety. They have a couple smart helmets, the Pharaoh and the Aura. The Pharaoh being more of an urban cyclist helmet, like a bucket helmet, and also the Aura helmet, which I've got here, which is more so for the city commuter and road cyclist. Now the Aura helmet is not cheap by any means, however for all the features and safety that it packs, it could be said that it's quite the package for the price. It retails for 220 USD or 330 Canadian. It does feature bright lights, and also it can be used as turn signals on the head as well. The helmet has a MIPS lining inside as well for rotational impact. It also is e-bike certified, so at higher speeds, and it is CPSC safety rated as well as EN and NTA. So this helmet definitely has all the safety ratings required for a safe helmet. It does also look pretty good in my opinion. Now there are 5 different colors to choose from for the Aura helmet, and the lights do boast 500 lumens, which is pretty damn bright for something like a helmet. I will say that this helmet has been quite the game changer for commuting, especially during the dark mornings and nights. I'm very visible to cars and pedestrians, especially because the lights sit higher up, and the higher up the lights are, the more visible they are for cars. This has enough vents for good airflow as well, and it does seem to have a fairly aero design. Now the turn signals for this helmet are only available if you do have the remote, so that is one thing I'll mention. Now it also does come with a magnetic visor, which is pretty cool and seems fairly strong and has a very satisfying click. However, I'm not the biggest fan of visors just for the looks, and also because mostly I'm a road cyclist. Now we do have to test the sunglasses port, and sure enough, if you kind of force it in there, that's not going anywhere. So the sunglasses definitely fit in there, whether it's that way or like so. So the sunglasses do connect in the vent. The electronics are waterproof, so I do wonder, because the USB-C charging port is exposed though, so I'm not sure if that will have an issue, but over time we'll see how it fares. I will say that the pros of this helmet is the lighting sequence and all of the series of LEDs that are visible. That's definitely the selling point of this helmet. It also does have a crash feature, so there is a sensor in the helmet, so if you crash, then it'll alert someone in your contact and they'll be notified by text that you have crashed, which is pretty neat and can help keep your loved ones notified in the event of an emergency. Another benefit of this helmet is that it is fairly sleek in terms of how it looks for a road helmet, and having the lights visible from the front and back is really neat. It's nice that you can adjust the brightness and the lighting sequence in the app, and overall it's a great helmet to have, especially for my commuting. Now some of the cons that I will mention is that this does use a magnetic strap or retention. It is part of the Fidlock assortment. It is kind of cool, but in my opinion I do like the typical buckle better, because sometimes I forget how to use this. Now, it's not really the end of the world. It is something that you can get used to. However, I do like the old school buckles just a bit better. However, once you get the hang of it, it is easy to buckle on and off, and it does have a very satisfying magnetic snap to it as well. Now, another con that I could mention is that it's not the lightest helmet out there. This is a size medium, and I have removed the visor. It is 452 grams for a medium helmet without visor, comparing to my Outdoor Master Gem MIPS helmet 283, so pretty significant difference in terms of mass. And you know, it is mostly because the helmet has the electronics as well as the battery, so you definitely won't be getting a super lightweight helmet with this. And I definitely notice it just a bit compared to my other helmets, so it is a bit on the heavier side, which might be considered a con. Now, another con I would mention is that the rim of the helmet at the front does come just a bit lower than I would like. I find that my sunglasses tend to hit the bottom side of the helmet at the front. I also find that depending on the sunglasses that I'm wearing, sometimes the arm seems to interfere a bit with the sides of the helmet. So, you know, I'm sure they tried really hard to optimize this. However, I am finding that it's not the perfect fit for every sunglasses that I own. I'll just go ahead and show you what it looks like with the sunglasses from the side as well as the front. For the Aura helmet in general, it's a decent fit, but as I mentioned, this does come just a bit lower than I would have liked. Now, one other minor con would be the power button at the back. It does take a bit of getting used to, but you do have to press pretty hard to turn the light on and off. And it's not that big of an issue, but it does take a bit of getting used to, and it is just a tad bit hard to press and hold to turn on and off. Overall though, this helmet from UNIT1, the Aura MIPS helmet, is a really awesome helmet, and I will definitely be wearing it every time I commute and cycle when I'm out on the road, because I'm definitely more visible to the cars. I have noticed that cars notice me much more with the lights on, and especially when I turn up the brightness and set it to flashing, it's definitely a very dynamic light that's really easy to be seen. So in terms of safety, I would give this 5 stars for safety. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you've tested out the UNIT1 Aura MIPS helmet, let me know in the comments below. If you have any other ideas of other products out on the market that's good for cycling and commuting with lights, let me know in the comments below what your solution is or other products. Until next time, be safe out there, be seen, and have a good one.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.